Welcome everybody, NAB 2026 live from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're in the second day of the show, coming to you live once again. And I'm here joined by Lance Huckel from CHESA.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, John.
Yeah,
good to have you here.
Great to have you here, and I appreciate it. Now, I want to welcome everybody who's joining us via YouTube and watching on the watch page. Excited to have Lance here and talk a little bit about the show and about CHESA.
Yeah.
But you guys actually, maybe about the company and your role, but
Sure.
also you guys have a presence here as well.
We do. Yeah, it's a big investment for the company. We've been to NAB for probably some of us 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm Lance Huckel, our Chief Commercial Officer at CHESA. I'm mostly responsible for our sales and all of our business alliances, so technology partners like LiveView. So that's my primary responsibility.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
We're a national systems integrator,
Yep.
so we're based in Baltimore,
Yep.
but we have people throughout the United States,
Yep.
and we focus on media operations. So what better show to be that here at
Absolutely.
NAB 2026?
No, and that's like, and you guys have, and going back to like being in that media space and doing what you're doing, you actually have a presence here at the shows. You're actually
That's right.
making a good sizable investment, obviously, to have your team here.
It is. Last couple of years, we've actually had booth presence, right? So this year, we're by ourselves in North Hall, this hall, 2964, and we're showcasing our Acorn platform,
Okay.
which has a lot of value to our clients to help coexist media operation systems in place, so disparate systems can all communicate smoothly together.
Now, you guys have been focused obviously in the broadcast and media space. Coming to NAB, a lot to look at here at the show. Obviously, you interact with your clients and other people there. What is, it's day two, but what are you seeing so far from at the show here to just coming in the second day?
Well, we're a systems integrator, so even though we develop some of our own platforms, but we're still a systems integrator.
Yep.
So there's two sides of it. You want to meet with as many clients as you can to understand what their pain points are, where the direction that they're going.
Right.
And on the other side, as an SI, we got to talk to our technology partners, know what's coming out, what's innovating, and then we try to match the two, marry the two through our discovery consultants so that we can align the right solutions for the right clients.
So in doing that, is there, and obviously before I jump into my next question here, obviously one of your partners is LiveView that you guys utilize as part of your portfolio of solutions and working with clients. They're
pretty unique because they're very, very differentiated. There's not very many players that do what they do and what they can enable upstream and live capture.
Right.
So being able to deal with all the content as it comes in downstream is where we just pick it up. So LiveView's been a fantastic partner of ours for several years. What makes them special is that they invest in us, CHESA, just as much as we invest in them. So having that reciprocal relationship from an investment perspective in all aspects goes a long way.
Totally doing that. Yeah, and then I think in that last year, actually, I met with some people from your team at InfoComm.
Yeah, that's right.
At another show.
Yeah.
And the cool part was one of your team members in your organization talking about how you guys work with NASA and doing some of the broadcast.
Right. Yeah, so we segment this space of media operations, media technology, into verticals. Yeah. So the federal government vertical is a historic vertical for us, and NASA, the U.S. Senate, the U.S. House.
Oh, wow.
We have very good foundation there. But we also segment into houses of worship. We segment into sports, obviously sports and studios and broadcast. So having that market segmentation, what makes this show so valuable for us, because all those different types of disparate clients and markets come here.
Right. No, absolutely. And as you kind of guys, you work for those clients, talking about NAB where it is now and kind of having the presence here at the show and obviously what you guys are kind of focused on, is there anything here at the show that you guys are seeing from a forward looking in terms of the industry, what's being presented here at the show, or just overall in terms of what you guys do with clients and how you look at the future ahead?
It's always a treadmill. It's hard to answer that question. You know, AI has been a topic for years now, and now it's coming to a head on really having to embrace it, and on the legal side, on the technology side, to really just figure out how AI can play a role.
Right.
So many different organizations deal with it differently.
Yeah.
And so again, getting back to being an SI, we got to figure out what limitations do you have on using AI versus not, and how can we fit it in when it makes appropriate sense?
Which is critical, because I mean AI is becoming a core part of the solution package of some at different levels.
In
obviously.
Some way, shape, or form. That's right.
And we're seeing that, and it's interesting here at the show to see some of that being discussed. Obviously, even though it's been out for a while, it feels like sometimes we're still in the early stages of that. Right. We're still trying to define the characteristics of how AI is implemented, and certainly for government and other organizations, healthcare related.
That's right.
There's compliance issues, things they have to attend to.
Compliance is a big issue.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty. Just to reiterate, being a systems integrator, we just got to figure out all those different levers
right.
to figure out what's right for the client,
right.
and then reconciling that with all these technology partners that bring a lot of value to the table.
Absolutely.
And we got to triage that to figure out how to meet in the middle and get them the right solution.
Yeah. Well, and here at the show, I want to encourage everybody to please stop by. I'll put a link in after this is posted to the CHESA booth to stop by here in the North Hall. Encourage everybody to stop by. Obviously, with Lance talking about the variety of different customer segments that you're covering between your different parts of the organization, from an integrator and also a media delivery type component.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited about what you guys are working on, and I just knowing some of the stuff. And I think one of the highlights last year was when you guys did talk about NASA.
Yeah.
When I posted that clip, it got a lot of views because I just said, "Yeah, this is
everyone likes NASA."
They do.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
especially with the latest launch and everything else and coming up and everything. So that's drawn a lot. And I was pretty amazed by NASA's last broadcast of seeing over 3 million people watching a live stream
That's
with
right.
Artemis. So that was pretty exciting to see how people are really kind of plugged into that whole space exploration.
Yeah, all that lands into a system that we help manage at NASA Kennedy, right there at Cape Canaveral.
Oh, wow.
We bring in the content, put it in a media asset management platform, and allow other users at NASA to be able to repurpose it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm excited. So now you kind of told me, now I'm going to just, so I encourage everybody to go check out the booth here. I'm going to bring up a QR code, and you're going to see a QR code come up on your screen. That QR code actually links to CHESA. If you scan that and you want to learn more about the company and organization, you can actually go there, learn more about the organization. If you want to connect with them, obviously there's through the website. They can have contact you guys and that. Or if you're here at the show, you can come by and stop by the booth and meet the team.
What we're showcasing here at the show, the primary showcase is what we're calling our ACME, our Acorn Common Metadata Exchange.
Okay.
So imagine two different media asset management systems live, interchanging assets and metadata. Disparate systems. So it's a very powerful platform that's very unique, allows customers to coexist systems in their ecosystem, and not just rip and replace.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think the media asset is another area, facet of the production process, of which we're seeing more of that. How do you move assets around within?
Exactly right.
Yeah, and so that, and I know I've run it with some of my clients and people I work with. It's not just the storage of storing the content; it's how those assets are made available to be utilized both live and offline for video archiving.
That's right. There's a lot of disparate systems, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That the customers have disparate systems, but being able to provide a platform that can help them communicate and synchronize is pretty powerful and compelling.
That's very important. Well, again, everybody go check out their website. If you're here at the show, check out Acorn, right? And make sure you stop by, meet the CHESA team. They're great folks. Thank you,
John.
Lance. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
I appreciate your time. And everybody, you'll see another QR code come up on your screen. That QR code is going to take you to a watch page. And the QR code, this is something we're doing at the show. And I talked a little bit about this yesterday, and I'm going to talk about it again today, and that's Live Anywhere. Live Anywhere is kind of being able to do exactly what we're doing here with Lance right now. Take the live view technology and other parts of our solution portfolio and be able to go live from the show and bring NAB live to you. So any questions or comments you have for CHESA and the team, please feel free to comment and share. If this video was helpful, hey, on the YouTube side, if you can like it and share it and help us out, we would so appreciate that. With that, I'm going to conclude this live session. We'll come back to you live again at NAB 2026, Las Vegas. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.